Namaskar. Welcome to Fortune Telling Training. Jai Sri Ram. Today we are bringing out another a beautiful principle in Bhava analysis. Bhavat Bhava Ruddhir Bhavati Punha Punaha. So this is a sentence taken from a text which says, if it from Bhavat Bhava, when you count that particular place will have certain effects. That is, what is Bhavat Bhava? Count the digits of the Bhava from the concerned Bhava. For example, if you want to take second house, from second, count the second house. Second house, starting with the second house, second house. That is, starting with the second, and then third. Third will be the Bhavat Bhava for the second. Similarly, for third Bhava, three counts. 3, 4, 5. Fifth will be Bhavat Bhava. For fifth, it will be 5, 6, 7. So like that, it keeps on changing, Bhavat Bhava. That Bhava will be indicating the progressive nature of the Bhava. Any Bhava which you are analyzing, its progressive effects. There could be a progress because of certain reasons. There could be a progress because of the time. There could be progress because of the involvement of some other Bhava. There could be something else, or it can be because of the time, or it can be because of the place, it can be because of the persons. So anything may happen. All this progress, the source of the progress and the nature of the progress, all this can be told by Bhavat Bhava. Sometimes the Bhava will be blank. There shall be no effect on the Bhava. Then what happens? That Bhava Lord, that is, when the Bhava does not have any prarabdha karma, that is, it is silent on prarabdha karma, and its activity, that is, it has got a native's effort is needed for it, and that Bhava Lord will be telling many of these things, right? Similarly, for then what happens? For Lagna, there is no Bhavat Bhava. Why there is no Bhavat Bhava? Because one is one only. But how to study that? Then there is one question called Aroda Lagna. It is similar to that, right? What is Aroda? We take Aroda. That is, that Aroda itself will become Bhavat Bhava. How? You count the same number you take the count the number of houses from the house to the Lord. Suppose a Bhava Lord is sitting in the fifth house. That is, Lagna Lord is sitting in the fifth house. That is five houses, isn't it? From Lagna, it is 5 houses. From Lagna Lord, you again count 5 houses. That will be the Aroda, right? That is, take the same number of houses where the Bhava Lord is situated. Take the count from Bhava to the Bhava Lord. Same number of count from the Bhava Lord to other houses. But in the process, what happens? You should not get 7th or the first same as it is. 7th house or first house should not be Aroda Lagna. In such cases, if it is 7th, take the 10th house counting from the 7th as an Aroda. If it is Lagna, take the 10th house as an Aroda. Other things remain same thing. Next is 4th house, 4th Bhava. First Bhava, are longevity, the ability factors, health factors, all these things are seen from the first house. Any additions to that, any progressive matters in that is to be seen from the Aroda Lagna, right? Similarly, 4th house. Actually for all bhavas we can do it, but I am taking the Kendra's main 1, 4, 7, 10 first, right? 4th house. Basically, all comforts, learning environment, entertainment, relatives are to be seen from the 4th Bhava. Then 4th to 4th, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh house. Seventh house will again, when you study that, it will indicate the progressive or increased comfort level and the nature of progressive learning, additional entertainments, and circle of relatives. All these things will be indicated from the fourth house. That is Bhavath Bhava. That is seventh house. Right? These are more predominantly effective when the fourth house is silent. That is, there is no planetary effect. If the planetary effect is there, that effect will be there. Then it will show whether the effects, whatever you have seen in the fourth house, suppose if there is a fourth house is there, and some planetary effect is there, some good and bad mixed effects are there. So when you study the fourth to fourth, then what happens? Whatever you have studied from the fourth, whether that is going to be improved or it is going to be worsened, all these matters can be seen from the Bhavath Bhava. Right? So, seventh house, marriage, partnerships, foreign, society, higher status, all these things can be studied from the seventh house. Same thing can be studied, its progress, its additions, its nature, it is reasons, it is resources, all these can be studied from the, that is Bhavath Bhava. So I'm counting from seventh Bhavath Bhava, it becomes Lagna. Right? This is not Aroda. The Lagna can be Bhavath Bhava, right? That is, when you study first house, it will also indicate the effects of the seventh house. Right? That is the Bhavath Bhava of the seventh house. So therefore, it will also telling about something about the seventh house. Partnerships, all these things can be told from it. That means there is an interlink. Whenever you are studying Lagna, you are automatically studying the seventh Bhavath Bhava. The progressive effects of the seventh house will be studying the Lagna. So Lagna is more important here, right? But the matter will be different. When you study Lagna, it will be different. When you study seventh house, when you study Lagna as a Bhavath Bhava, it is about the seventh house. So that distinction should be there. It is not simply first house, right? Next, 10th house. 10th to 10th. Count 10 houses from the 10th. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 7th house. Right? 10th house from the, count 10 from the 10th house. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10th to 10th, right? So earlier we said 10th, 7, not 7 houses, 10 houses you have to count. Okay. Similarly, all other bhavas, the Bhavath Bhava can be derived to understand the progressive effects, resource effects, influences, all this can be studied from the Bhavath Bhava. So judicially, when you study it, sometime the additions of particular bhava can also be studied. Some additions, that is something what is not in the fourth house, can also add up there. That is, it can straight away come from the seventh directly. So that is also possible. For example, if the fourth house, in the fourth house, marriage is not indicated, isn't it? The seventh house is there. When you see fourth from fourth, seventh, it also has marriage. So that marriage also may contribute for the fourth house. So that marriage effect may also contribute for the fourth house. These sort of things, it is logical, more logical, right? For example, fifth bhava, higher studies. The additional qualification of higher studies can be read from the fifth to fifth bhava. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. From ninth bhava, you can see the higher studies of that. Bhavath Bhava. Now we take only some kendras for study, for example purposes. Now, this is the Lagna, right? So we'll first see what is the Lagna for the understanding of it. Lagna is Pisces. Pisces is the Lagna. The Lord is Jupiter. Jupiter is in third house. So what we have to see, let's say Aruda. Therefore, Jupiter in third house. From Jupiter, you have to say third house. From Jupiter, third house. 1, 2, 3. That is Cancer. Lagna Lord is in third house, which is Upachayasthana. And it is Upachaya. Lagna Lord is in third house, it is Upachayasthana. First thing is important. So first you have to study the Lagna itself, isn't it? So Lagna Lord is in Upachayasthana. Any Lord sitting in the Upachayasthana will give strength to that particular house. The Upachayasthanapati, Venus is aspecting it. The Lord of this house, Upachayasthana, Venus, is aspecting it. Again, it strengthens this place. That is, first, the Jupiter as a Lagna Lord sitting in the Upachayasthana itself gives strength. Now that house is also getting strengthened up. That means again it will give more strength to the Lagna through this Upachayasthana. The Upachayasthanadipati is strengthened by Jupiter. Now Jupiter is aspecting this Upachayasthanadipati. Therefore, Upachayasthanapati is also strengthened. A strong Upachayasthanapati is seeing the Upachayasthana and the Lagna Lord. So this is very strong. Lagna is strong, longevity is supported. Not longevity supported. But Jupiter is in third house, which is not only evil, but also an enemy sign. And also has aspect of enemy who is a Lord of Eighth. Venus is a Lord of Eighth for Pisces Lagna. Now when you say take Lord, he is a bad Lord. As a Saumya, he is good. His aspecting his own house is very good. But as a cruel Lord, because for this Lagna is a cruel, he is aspecting it. Therefore, though longevity is increased, he will give trouble. What is trouble? Something connected with the body parts. He will give trouble. That means disease is guaranteed. These cruel effects result in health issues, right? Jupiter being Saumya, during his period, the disease effects may not be severe because Jupiter himself is a healer. So therefore, the effects will be reduced. Not only that, Venus is also called Mrita Sanjeevani. Therefore, when he aspects that, there is healing effect also will be there. Lagna Lord in third gives materially good effects in taking bold decision and self-abilities. So this is material part of it. We have studied only Lagna. We have not gone to Aruda Lagna. Now we got to go to Aruda Lagna. Now, Lagna Aruda. Cancer is the Lagna Aruda, right? Cancer is the Lagna Aruda. So similar to Cancer Lagna, again similar to Lagna, the Lord of Aruda Lagna is in the Upachayasthana, again third from that place. From Cancer, he is in the Virgo. Cancer, Leo, Virgo in third house. So, and Moon is with Upachayasthanadipati. And not only that, he is also with Upachayasthanadipati, who is exalted. So that means again this Aruda Lagna is also strengthened. Saturn is the Lagna, who is a Karaka for longevity and also Lord of longevity. So he is sitting in the Lagna. Therefore, longevity is assured. Saturn owns 7th house. Is a Maraka. Right? And he's sitting in the Lagna and seeing the own Maraka house. Therefore, the Maraka effect, Lord sees it, he will give the good effects of that house. Therefore, good effect is any material aspect will be there, but Maraka effect is reduced. Because he himself is longevity Karaka and he is protecting the 7th house. Right? As 8th Lord, being in Lagna, Saturn, being in Lagna, supports longevity. Saturn aspects third house also. Saturn is also aspecting third house. Third Lord and the Lagna Lord. Again, the disease matters are activated. Right? Now, we have to understand one more thing here. That is, here, Moon is the Lord of the house where Saturn is sitting. So, this again I will be telling somewhere else, but here I am telling now itself. When Saturn aspects the Lord in which he is sitting, because Saturn is the Lord becomes Ashrayadata. So a person who has given protection in his house, shelter in his house, the person who is sheltered in his house cannot have any bad effects on the Lord. So this is the principle. So therefore, Saturn aspecting third house, but Saturn is a Rogakaraka. Moon is aspecting the Lord. Again, this disease matters will be activated. In other matters, he may be good, but in disease matters, he will definitely as a Karaka. And Moon here, you will see, Moon is also weak here. Therefore, disease matter will be activated. What I told will be for material matters, we will see in the latter part. So, native is disease prone. This may be concern during Dasha of Saturn and cruel sub periods. Now, Saturn is Rogakaraka. Aurora says, this is what you are studying from the Aurora Lagna. When it is more predominant because Jupiter is the savior. Saturn is Rogakaraka, so he is more powerful here. So, during his period, we may doubt his health aspects. Now, basically, during Dasha of Saturn and Bhukti of Ketu, malefic Ketu, the native was hospitalized. Right? Now we go to fourth Bhava. Fourth Bhava, Bhavath Bhava, is seventh house from the Lagna. Fourth, 4, 5, 6, 7. A special rule. When a cruel planet is in a sign, now I told you earlier, same. When a special rule, when a cruel planet is in a sign, if that cruel planet aspect the Lord of that sign, there is no cruel effect on the Lord of that house. But there shall be enhancing effect of the house to the Lord through the cruel planet. So, because he is bringing that house effect and giving back to the owner of that house. Right? Again, a deeper study, what he is a Saturn, what he will be giving, that all will come, and where the aspect is falling on the seventh house. And Saturn is again a dukkha karaka, that is a grief karaka. Therefore, in the seventh house, as long as fifth matter is concerned, in the seventh house, there could be some problem. So that will be there. That is all deeper studies. But basically now, in the material matter, he will not be, because all cruel planets will refrain any bad effects on the material matters, unless their houses also indicating that. Now, it is there. Now, Bhavath Bhava, there is fourth house Bhavath Bhava. Fourth Bhava has no planetary effect. In this chart, Gemini has no effect. No effects, no aspects on that. So Bhava Lord, therefore the free will works now. The Lord is sitting in the seventh house, Bhavath Bhava. That is the progressive house is sitting. That is, when you say Lord, it is the free will of the person. That means the native himself will be planning himself for the fourth house, where that Lord is getting exalted. That is, fourth Lord is getting exalted in the seventh, his own house, and getting exalted. That is a beautiful combination. That means by his own efforts, progressively, all the fourth bhava, four comfort zones, relatives, then his learning environment, everything will be improved during this period. His assets. Then it has moon, fifth lord is there. And it is aspect to Jupiter, Lagna lord, fifth lord. Then it is also aspect to Saturn. I told you earlier, that is Ashrayadata. Ashrayadata is getting aspect from Ashrita. Ashrita means a person who is sheltered. A person who is sheltered in his house, he is also supporting this Lord. Therefore, all material matters will be rectified during the period of moon. Also, material effect will be there. Fifth house, educational matters. All this will be supported. Jupiter is also seeing, Lagna is also seeing. Lagna Lord, that is also self-efforts, Lord, in third house. That shows the period of Mercury and Moon, either main or sub periods, will be flourishing. If it is a main period or sub period, it will be flourishing period. Indeed, Mercury period, both Jupiter and Saturn Dasha, there was all-round prosperity. During that period, he bought house, he bought some land, many things, both the periods. So this is how the matter is getting fructified. Now 10th, right? 10th is 7th house. 7th house again. We have seen 7th house, how progressive it is. Therefore, all his professional matters will also be progressive during those periods. Very clear, isn't it? Very clear. So, similarly, 7th to 7th when you see, 7th to 7th when you see, that is Lagna. When you see Lagna Lord is in 3rd house, and it is Upachaya Sthana, and it has got the aspect of Venus, right? That is 7th house. Matters will be good, but there is 8th Lord effect is there. Therefore, there will be some sort of friction in the marital matters, friction with the partnerships, right? So therefore, that when if he goes for an independent business, then it will be a problem. Because friction will be there. It is a relational matter because Venus is there, Jupiter is there. They will be solving the problems, but yet there is a marital related some problem will be there, which is not severe, right? So 10th, we have already seen the 7th house, how it is. That is here, the center point here is 7th is a most powerful place which activates in his life. So we'll come with some other good points in the next class. Thank you.